from USA. Michael, you are Russian, of Russian stock. Yes. Your parents were born and they lived in Russia and they came over to the USA. How do you feel about this?
Well, there's a reason why we left, right? So after 96, when everything fell apart, it was you're either extremely rich or extremely poor. I think that what we're seeing is, these plays are happening on a level that's way higher than the average person. In 2014, this is when all of this started, when there was a revolution in the Ukraine. The younger people obviously, want to go with the European Union for more economic opportunity. Russia does not want to let Ukraine go because of the strategic military standpoints that they have. I think that it's very sad, the story that Elena said. I empathize with you greatly. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. But being realistic, I think that global politics is based on force and might. If Russia somehow, was able to install military installations in Mexico, could they? Sure. Would they be allowed to? I don't think so. And I think that, the fact that Saudi Arabia has been bombing Yemen, the Uyghurs in China being, essentially tortured and kept enslaved. You don't see a support link or a donate link on Amazon, so I'd be very careful with, any sort of propaganda or any sort of, digital perception that is being fed to us. And remember that these are real people that are being affected. Another point is, our president in 2014, I believe, his son was on the Burisma gas company board of directors, paid a salary of about $80,000 a month, right? Doesn't speak Ukrainian, doesn't speak Russian, doesn't know anything about gas. The prosecutor there started investigating him, Shokin. And in 2018, at the Council of Foreign Relations, Joe Biden actually was joking around, saying that he told him that he was leaving in an hour, he wanted Shokin removed, or $1 billion in funding was getting cut immediately. These people are only interested about money. They're only interested about furthering their influence and their power, essentially. Anything that is going on that is, a movement of the people was already, put together by think tanks and, the global bankers of the world. And it's the people that suffer. And, hopefully everyone wakes up one day. That's all I can say.
Okay, Michael. Angela, I see you shaking your head in response. Would you want to say something?
Well, it's not worth getting into. This is a sort of mishmash of a number of different conspiracy theories. I mean, I'm not going to go into the stuff about, about Shokin. This is something from Donald Trump's playbook, but I would just, I would urge caution here, and I would just go back, and agree with the previous speakers that, that it's the people who are suffering, and also say 200,000 Russians have left Russia since it invaded Ukraine. And we're, of course, trying to help all of the Ukrainian refugees, but there's also and these are Russians that oppose the war. And so in the end, we have to help those people too, because they don't want to go back to Russia while this is going on.